Welcome back, everyone, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets head out on the road to face off against the number 17 ranked Auburn Tigers. Westlake currently sitting at number 1 in the country after a nice in-conference win over the UCLA Bruins a week ago. Hornets now sit at 3-0 as they have two tough non-conference tasks these next 2 weeks against Auburn and the defending national champion Baylor Bears, respectively. Looking at Auburn, they are 2-1 on the season. They've already lost a game in SEC play so far. They'd love to get a win here in the non-conference at home against maybe the best team in the country. It'll certainly be challenging for the Tigers. This Westlake team is red hot. For Westlake, point differential per game is 39-13. Westlake is beating their opponents on an average of 26 points, which is no small number, as the Hornets have been dominating their opponents all season long, but may be their toughest task yet against the SEC Auburn Tigers. Welcome, everyone, to Jordan-Hare Stadium here in Auburn, Alabama, as the number 1 Westlake Hornets are set to take on the number 17 ranked Auburn Tigers. As tails never fails, you all know the drill. Westlake's obviously going to choose tails, and indeed, it lands on tails. What did I tell you? Hornets going to elect to kick off. This Auburn offense is led by senior running back David Fletcher and quarterback Justin Ellis. No relations to Alex Ellis, former Westlake legendary running back, as there's Heath. Quick pass from Ellis. That'll be 19 yards for Adam Heath. 3rd down and 1 for Auburn. Can they convert? It'll be the duo of Ellis and Fletcher in the backfield. Justin Ellis looking to throw it. Now he's scrambling. He is for first down and more. Touchdown, Auburn. 12 yards from Justin Ellis as the senior safety Brenton Scott was unable to catch him. And that'll put the Auburn Tigers on the board first. If Westlake wins, they need to establish a tone on the ground. Their rushing offense has not been spectacular this season. They are more of a pass-first team, but if this rushing offense can get on the right suit, their offense will be golden, and that certainly won't help. Savage loses 2, courteous of Al Matthews. Westlake Hornets now but at the 47. Savage, Curtis, and Daly all in the Hornet backfield, as they'll leave a redshirt sophomore Dante Savage in motion. Curtis looking to throw it up the middle just a little. He connects with Wiggins. Nigel Wiggins will get 25, and the Hornets are closer to the red zone. This is play number 8 on the drive for Westlake. They're getting close to punching it in at the 6-yard line. Here's Curtis looking for Ulri Ayaluko. He's trying to show off his speed, but instead he's actually going to lose 2 yards on the play as he is not able to outrun the defender. They're down and goal from about the 4 here for Westlake. I would say it's going to be interesting to see the Hornets play call, whether they run it or throw it. But as you can tell by their formation, they're going 5 wides. So obviously they're going to pass it as Curtis connects with Nigel Wiggins for the touchdown. That's Wiggins' 4th catch of the drive. And Westlake will tie this game up as Peyton Curtis goes 6 for 6 on the possession. Auburn looked good on their first drive, getting a touchdown. But now they're going to need a play here on 3rd down and 7. Fletcher and Ellis, of course, in the backfield. Here's Justin Ellis under pressure, and he will be sacked. John Paul Patterson, Lewis Kahn, and Marcus Shelton are all there with the sack. Shelton is the one who gets credited for it. That was Patterson with the initial contact. Kahn was there too, I guess. And that'll force an Auburn 3 and out. I find it funny that Nigel Wiggins is playing so well today, as on the other side, on the Auburn defense at corner, is his younger brother Zaire Wiggins, who is a true freshman. A guy Westlake wanted to get, but he quickly committed to Auburn. 3rd down and 10. Here's Ulri Ayaluko for a gain of 28. That'll do it for the first quarter, as this one is all tied up at 7. It is 2nd and goal from the 3. Westlake is close to punching it in. They got the goal line set. I assume it'll be a handoff of some sort to Dante Savage, and indeed, tossed to Savage. He finds the end zone untouched like weekend homework. The Westlake Hornets will gain the lead for the first time today. We got our first EA Sports Studio update of the day. USC taking on Cal. The Golden Bears look like they got Jimmy Butler at quarterback, as they're making it tough on the Trojans, as USC only up 21-14, despite a very good game from Darryl Scott. He's thrown 3 touchdown passes, all 3 of which have gone to tight end Will Whaley. And then the Stanford Cardinal currently up 7-0 over the 1-2 UCLA Bruins. Of course, UCLA coming off a tough loss last week against the Westlake Hornets. Here's Auburn trying to rebound after their last pretty poor drive, as it was only a 3-and-out for the Tigers. Tight end Calvin Anderson, the big man, in motion, as it'll be an option, and Ray Johnson smothers him to the ground for a loss of 4. Justin Ellis had nowhere to go. Johnson reads the play like a book, and that'll bring us to 3rd and 6. Slow and steady is the way for the Tigers, as it's been a very boring drive, but a drive nonetheless. Here is David Fletcher on the run. Fletcher, first down, pushed out of bounds inside the 10 by Brenton Scott, but that'll bring Auburn in the red zone, and they're close to tying this game up. Auburn is getting awfully close to the end zone. 2nd and goal at the 1. There'll be a handoff of a running back. That's Charles Finley. And reservations for 6, please, as Finley gets the touchdown, and we are back to being tied up with about 4 minutes left to go here in the half. I haven't seen this glitch in a minute. No scoreboard. Would you look at that? It'll come back shortly. I've seen this before, as there is Curtis looking deep for the Edmonton Canada native, Noah Newton, for a gain of 30. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Our technical team is working on that as we speak, but the game must go on. As the Hornets have it at the 21. Here's Curtis. Back to Noah Newton. This man is airborne. Newton gains 14. Now it's 1st and goal. I don't know how much time left in the first half, but whatever. Is Curtis looking to throw it. Looking for Nigel Wiggins. Touchdown Westlake. Wiggins' 2nd score of the half, and the Hornets will regain the lead. Even though we just went through commercial break, that scoreboard is still as existent as my love life. So here is the Auburn offense. Westlake leads at 21-14 as Ellis trying to run with it, and he gets flattened on the sack by Brenton Scott. That's a nasty hit right there. That's some Owen Jackson type stuff. The scoreboard has returned, and so has Westlake's offense. Hornets have a chance to make a double-digit lead before the end of the half, and obviously in Westlake fashion, they start with the ball in the second half. Here's Savage breaking tackles, but he still loses 2. 13 for 16, 2 touchdowns today for Peyton Curtis. He has been quite efficient against an SEC defense. The only other time I can remember him playing an SEC team was Alabama back in Season 7, his debut, a game that Westlake barely won as Savage loses 2 more yards on the play. His slow start to this game continues as it's David Rogers with the hit. Not much time left here in the first half. This is actually going to be the last play of the half. Westlake is just going to figure to go for it here on 4th down, because why not? Curtis looking deep for Wiggins, and it's incomplete. Broken up by younger brother Zaire. It looks like Newton was actually open on that one, but Curtis tried to get it to Wiggins, as that's how the first half is going to end. Peyton Curtis's helmet is blank for whatever reason, but it doesn't matter, as Westlake Hornets lead it 21-14. Second half underway, and Westlake is definitely in the driver's seat, but Auburn has been no slouch so far. Hornets lead at 21-14. Handoff for Dante Savage. He only had 31 yards in the first half, and this play alone will be more than 31 yards. Savage has it down the sideline. Zaire Wiggins chasing after him, but it won't matter as Savage will find the end zone. What a start to this second half for Westlake, and they will double their lead. We've got another EA Sports Studio update as the 0-3 UMass Minutemen taking on the 3-0 Washington Huskies. And it's a little bit close for comfort for Michael Singleton's squad. Huskies up 14-7. This is the most important drive of the game for Auburn. They need a touchdown, and they need to get rolling. That won't help as it's Cole Spencer with the sack. Haven't really said his name much today, as the Auburn right tackle has been keeping him in check. But that play, there just looked like there was some confusion between David Fletcher and the right tackle, and Spencer was able to make the sack. Slow and steady wins the race. That's how Auburn's been doing it. They're not winning the race, but they are doing it slow and steady as it's 3rd down and 2 here for the Tigers. Can they convert? That'll be Finley in motion. Justin Ellis scrambling with it. Chased by October, but he gets the first down. And that'll be a gain of 17 on the ground for Justin Ellis. Justin Ellis was running on that play like Alex Ellis. So here's 1st down for the Tigers. Finley and Ellis in the backfield. Justin Ellis will look to throw it. Ellis taking a sweet old time, and he will throw it backwards. And that'll be a loss of 8 because he threw it behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be ruled a fumble. It is 4th down and 7. Auburn has to send on the field goal unit to make it a 28-17 deficit. As this kick is up, and it is right down Main Street. So it'll remain a two-possession game, but Auburn does make it a little bit closer. Westlake's last drive only ended up being one play, of course. That's because of a 75-yard touchdown from Dante Savage. 3rd and 9. Curtis looking on the out route. He connects with his favorite target of the day. That's Nigel Wiggins for a gain of 22. That was his younger brother Zaire Wiggins trailing behind him, helping making contact with the play. As Daly gets the rock on first down, but he's going nowhere, losing 3, courteous of Scott Hardy. Now it's 2nd down and 13. Patrick Daly remaining in the game at running back, as it'll be another handoff here for... No, it's a fake handoff for Wiggins. Curtis keeps it, and he loses 2 more. Al Matthews with the play. If Auburn can just get a stop here, 3rd and 15, it's going to be a run play. Interesting play call. Savage loses 7. So Auburn's rushing defense absolutely dominates on this drive, as that'll force a 4th and 22, all on run plays. Here returns the Auburn offense coming off a field goal drive. Their defense did just get a stop, so that gives them a little bit of breathing room as Cole Spencer able to track him down. That'll be Spencer's 2nd sack of the game, and Spencer now has more sacks than anyone in the history of Westlake football, breaking the record set 6 years ago by one of the OG Westlake Hornets, Conrad Novak. It took Conrad Novak 40 games to get those 37 sacks. Cole Spencer only needed 18. He is truly incredible as Ellis sacked again. Cole Spencer, Lewis Kahn, both there. I think you got to give it to Spencer, his 3rd of the day, 39th of his collegiate career. Quarter number 4 underway. Westlake looking good, up by 11. They have nice field position as they've done a pretty good job on this drive. 2nd and 3. Curtis looking to throw it, looking to the back of the end zone for Ronald Young, getting the tippy toes in, and that'll be a Hornet touchdown. And the Hornets will extend their lead even further. The Tigers are now down by 18. It's not looking good, but they know a thing or two about miracles. Kick 6, for example, as here's Ellis under pressure on first down. That'll be a fumble. Lewis Kahn got the ball out. Fletcher does pick it up, as the coverage from Westlake there was amazing. Kahn had the running back locked up, and then he was able to make a read on Justin Ellis, as Kahn has already forced 2 fumbles in his short Westlake career. That's 2 more than Owen Jackson has. Now we're at the 5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 for Auburn after the fumble, as it'll be Calvin Anderson in motion. Here's Ellis looking to throw it. Justin Ellis has time. Ellis composed in the pocket, and he finds Brandon Jackson. Gets by the 50, roughed up by Brenton Scott. We're nearing the 4:20 mark here in this game. Here we go, 4:20 blaze it. Now it's 2nd and 7. Ellis screen pass for Fletcher. Oh my word, he just got... What was that? Sean Briggs with the nastiest hit I've ever seen. I don't think Owen Jackson's ever done anything like that. Holy smokes, that was nasty. What a hit right there from Sean Briggs, as now it's 3rd down and 9. Ellis going to look to throw it under pressure from October, as it's a short pass for Finley, but Josh Wilson is right there. That'll be a loss of 4. 4th down and 13. Auburn doesn't really have a choice. They pretty much have to go for it here. And if they don't get it, this game is pretty much over. Here's Justin Ellis looking to throw it. Ellis has time, and his throw will be way incomplete. Westlake will get the football back. And that is how this game will end, and the Westlake Hornets will improve to 4-0. They get the win, 35-17. Auburn goes down to 2-2, as this was just a quality win for Westlake. Everybody played well. Peyton Curtis with 3 touchdowns, Dante Savage with 2, Nigel Wiggins with a career performance, and then defensively, that hit from Sean Briggs was absolutely nasty, as the Hornets improved to 4-0 as they set out to take on the defending champion Baylor Bears.